So today we're going to be learning about analytical geometry. This topic usually has, I found 4 formulas, but today we're only going to be focusing on the centroid formula and the section formula. So the centroid formula is the center of gravity in which you were trying to balance triangles. So basically it has to do with triangles. So let me draw you a triangle here. This would be A, B, C. And so the centroid is basically somewhere here in the middle, once you have connected all your medians. So all you have to do really is just find the midpoint of the line here, like so, and drag it across to the opposite vertex. And this spot right here should be your centroid, and we're going to call it D. So the formula of the centroid is really simple. It's x1 plus x2. Okay, let me erase this so you guys don't get confused. Plus x3 over 3, 3 representing the amount of points on the triangle. And y1 plus y2 plus y3 over 3. That would be your general equation. So let's say the points are 0, -2, 4 and 0, and 2 and 8. So basically you just label them. We'll use these as 1, 2, and 3. So 2 plus 0 plus 4 over 3. 6 over 3 equals 2. So that would be your x. And for y, 8 minus 2 plus 0 over 3. 6 over 3 equals 2. So the centroid here, D, would equal to 2, 2. And that's basically it. This formula can only be used for triangles. And remember, you must find the median of the triangle, which are connected with the point of the triangle to the opposite side of the halfway point. So as so. And usually they'll give you the 3 points. The only thing that you have to take is that the 3 is implied with the 3 points of the triangle. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So the properties of the triangle is that it's always inside the triangle. Doesn't matter if it's an acute, obtuse triangle, a right triangle, doesn't matter. It's always going to be the center of the triangle. Each median divides the triangle into 2 smaller triangles of equal area. The centroid is exactly 2/3 the way along each median. Put another way, the centroid divides each median into 2 segments whose lengths are in the ratio 2 to 1, with the longest one nearest to the vertex. So I'm going to erase this and explain that to you in mathematical terms. So let's say this is lowercase b. So it'd be b. It's a lowercase b, and somewhere here, well, 2/3 of the way. So as indicated, D would be here, and this would be 2 to 1 ratio. So if you look at the graph, it's always going to be a 2 to 1 ratio, with the centroid of the triangle being 2/3 of the way in the median. For our next topic, we're going to be discussing the section formula, which is a little bit more difficult, but you guys shouldn't have trouble with it. So the section formula so the section formula tells us the coordinates of the point which divides a given line segment into two parts such that their lengths are in the ratio m to n. The midpoint of the line segment is a point that divides a line segment into two equal halves. So basically, in a problem, they will give you 2 points, such as we'll use -3 and 5, and 4 and -9, with the ratio of 1 to 6. So what they mean by the ratio of m to n, the first number in the ratio will always be m, and the second will always be n. The formula is as follows: mx2 plus nx1 over m plus n, and that's just for the x, and then it'd be my2 plus ny1 over m plus n. So here's where it gets tricky. When they ask for a section formula, they usually mention 2 words called external and internal. So when they give you a problem, they'll give you the coordinates, the ratio, and at some point they will describe if they want it in an external or an internal way. So internal is when these combinations are all positive, but if they were to ask for external, they would want them to all be negative, as followed. So the equation wouldn't change much, you just change the positives to negative, and you go from there. So let's solve this problem. It'd be 1 times 4 plus 6 times -3 over 1 plus 6. And this would be just be for x. So let's go to the y. So it'd be -9 times 1 plus, let me put this in parentheses, 6 times 5 over 1 plus 6. So 1 times 4 is 4, plus -18 over 7, and this would be -9 plus 30 over 7, -14 over 7, which equals to -2, and over here, this would be positive 23, 21, I'm so sorry, 21 over 7, which equals 3. So your x and y would be equal to -2 and 7. So let's say this is point A and this is point B. I'm going to erase the work. Point A, this is point B. So the problem asks for 1/6, so that would be 7 points. So there. So this would be -3 to 5, and 4 to -9, and the ratio would be here around -2 to 3. with the ratio being that.